This is my award-winning carrot soil. It's black gold, rich, full of compost, and it grows vegetables like this. I thought putting my garlic in here would be a home run, but I've just realized this perfect soil might be the very reason my garlic crop is doomed. And today, we're going to figure out why. For years, I've babied this garden bed. I've layered in compost, worm castings, and all the good stuff to create this loose, fertile paradise. It's the kind of soil that makes neighbors jealous. My carrots grow long and straight, and my lettuce is incredible. So naturally, I thought my garlic would thrive. But the results were, well, pretty sad. The bulbs were small, the growth was weak, and it just didn't make sense. Then it hit me. What if my soil isn't bad, but actually too good? So what makes this soil so perfect for something like a carrot? Carrots need deep, loose soil so they can grow those long, beautiful taproots without a struggle. My soil is packed with organic matter, which holds moisture beautifully and is loaded with nutrients. It's basically a 5-star hotel for root vegetables that love a soft, rich bed. I assumed garlic would love the same treatment. I mean, it's a heavy feeder, right? It needs nutrients to grow big and strong. So I planted my biggest cloves, expecting my biggest harvest yet. And that's where my logic completely fell apart. It turns out garlic and carrots have some critical differences in what they want from the soil. My perfect carrot bed was accidentally creating a nightmare scenario for my garlic. My first mistake was the nitrogen. All that wonderful compost I worked in was incredibly nitrogen-rich. Now, garlic is a heavy feeder, but giving it too much nitrogen, especially late in the season, is a classic blunder. All that excess nitrogen encourages the plant to focus on creating a beautiful, top-heavy canopy of greenery instead of growing the actual bulb. So my garlic plants were putting all their energy into looking fantastic up top while completely neglecting the main event happening underground. The result? Small, underdeveloped bulbs. I was growing amazing garlic leaves, not amazing garlic heads. That leads me right into mistake number 2. Drainage. Rich, organic, heavy soil is fantastic at holding moisture, which my carrots absolutely love. For garlic, though, it can be a death sentence. While garlic needs consistent water, it absolutely hates having wet feet. Soil that's too soggy from poor drainage is one of the worst things for your garlic. In a heavy, moisture-retentive soil, the cloves and developing bulbs are at a high risk of rotting, especially during a wet spring. Growing garlic in poorly drained soils can also lead to more disease problems and small or misshapen heads. My black gold was holding on to so much water that it was suffocating the bulbs before they even had a chance to mature. So, how do you fix a soil that's too good? The first and most important step is to conduct a soil test. Seriously, don't guess, test. A soil test will tell you exactly what's going on with your nutrient levels and, crucially, your pH. Garlic prefers a pH between 6.0 and 7.0, and a test is the only way to know where you stand. Based on that test, you can make smart changes. If your nitrogen is too high, you know to lay off the nitrogen-rich compost or fertilizers before planting garlic. A good rule of thumb is to stop all fertilizing about 6 to 8 weeks before you plan to harvest, which forces the plant to focus its energy on bulb growth. So to fix a drainage issue in one part of your bed, you can work in some sand or perlite to improve aeration, but an even better solution might be to use that rich soil to your advantage in a different way. And this brings me to my favorite elegant solution: companion planting. It turns out carrots and garlic are fantastic neighbors. The garlic's strong scent helps repel pests like the carrot rust fly, while the carrot's deep roots can help keep the soil loose. By planting them near each other, but not in the exact same hyper-amended soil, you get the best of both worlds. Just dedicate a section of your garden for garlic, amend it for better drainage, and use a little less of that super-rich compost. Then plant your carrots about a foot away to benefit from the garlic's protective aura while enjoying their own perfect soil. So it turns out my perfect soil was a secret killer. It was a classic case of having too much of a good thing. For garlic, the key isn't just richness, it's balance. It needs that well-drained soil, and it needs its nitrogen supplied at the right time, not all at once. Have you ever made a mistake like this in your garden, where creating the perfect conditions for one plant accidentally hurt another? I'd love to hear about it in the comments below. It's how we all learn and grow as gardeners. If you found this little investigation helpful, give this video a like and be sure to subscribe for more gardening adventures. Happy growing!